Welcome to the wormhole, where keeping it real is expected. There are a couple million podcasts you could be tuned into, but you chose to take this journey with us, and for that, we thank you. Without further ado, the wormhole with Tim and Troy.
Black Panther now.
Man, that shit started with shit how I was feeling, and then it just kind of went into fuck it, I can do it, so fuck it.
Hey, okay, so you remember you were asking me last time I was there, you was like, so you was asking me about the process of me growing out my locks. Mm-hmm. And I was telling you that it wasn't a real premeditated thing. It kind of just started with, maybe I ain't gonna get a haircut this week.
Yeah.
And nigga said not a haircut this week. Okay.
Yeah, then it just, after a while, it's like, well, let's see where this goes.
All right, man. We got 45 minutes, man. Come on so I can bash this nigga right quick.
I fucking start it up then. Get that shit cranking.
Yeah, man.
But hold on. We're not gonna go into it with a bash mentality. I'm not in it.
Well, I am. You do what you want.
Go for it. You got your thing. Go for it. You got the stage.
Hey, man. Fuck all that shit, nigga. You can't be mad at nobody talking about your motherfucking bitch. Your bitch put your business in the street, nigga. She did that.
Who we talking about?
Jada did that shit, nigga. She sat there and put their business in the street. Nobody we talking about that shit unless you want to sit there and have a round table with a bunch of motherfucking women bashing men and talking about, well, but it's okay for you to go out there and do the shit. I'm quite sure we done fucked a couple bitches. We all know that, but he ain't got no goddamn show talking about, well, I had a bitch. It was an entanglement. That shit wasn't even no motherfucking word to that bitch said it. You can't be upset, my nigga. Your bitch did this shit.
You know what it was? It's what happens in our community every day. You know what I'm saying? You run into somebody who ready to kill you for cutting them off, but it really wasn't even nothing that you did. They left the house pissed off.
I got to disagree with you, Fleet, because this shit is directly what it is. Motherfuckers gonna make jokes. You remember we was growing up, Fleet, motherfucking Troy. We growing up, what your mama say? Well, go in this house, stay in this fucking house.
Yeah.
Right? So why do you air out our business? And then when the shit come back to you, you want to tell people to wash their fucking mouth. You can't tell nobody that. If I got a bitch in the street, I can't sit there and be mad at you. Like, man, I seen that bitch, man. That bitch got a fat ass. I can't say keep my woman name out. Man, fuck that shit, nigga.
Oh, so are we gonna say that slap wasn't in retaliation? Wasn't a response for Chris Rock's joke? Because his joke was about a hair.
His joke was about a hair.
It was about a hair, but shit, Will took it to the point you talking about my fucking wife. Man,
so Tim, your angle is he left the house frustrated, and the first nigga just so happened to be a nigga, Chris Rock, which I think they should respect each other so much more than that anyways, because for you to go on that stage, and I'm always the racist guy, okay? So it is about race. I mean, you went on that stage, is that the Grammys? That was the Grammys, right?
Oscars.
No, the Oscars.
The Oscars, whichever, they all the same. I don't even know why black people like
the Oscars are whiter than the Grammys.
I don't even know why they still like those awards and why they want to accept them. But anywho, so you walk on that stage and you slap a black man in his face for whatever fucking reason. Y'all couldn't wait till after that shit. And I'm just thinking, no white people in your whole life. And why do you always take it for white and black? Because that's kind of what the fucking race we're running. We run the white and black race. So I think that this shit could have been resolved after the Oscars. I mean, you, Will Smith, that's Chris Rock. Y'all, it's easy to get in touch with one another. What the fuck are you slapping a black man on stage in front of the whitest fucking congregation amongst the man's history?
How did we skip the whole part of having a conversation?
Yeah.
How did it get to the point where Will heard what he said and we skipped the whole, let's have a conversation about this, tell you how I felt? You know what I mean? It was the slap, and then it was keep my wife's name out your mouth. It really should have been the opposite. You know what I'm saying? It should have been, let me tell you how I feel and give you the warning to not do this again.
Nigga, let's go back to square one. Nobody wants to talk about square one. Square one is your bitch put y'all business out there, right?
That's true.
Your bitch put y'all business out there. She could have easily been.
But we can do it.
Go ahead.
Okay, no, I'll let you finish. No, go ahead. I'll let you finish.
No. I'm clear.
No, because So I'm gonna say for us to assume that was what it's about, I think we would be reaching. I think we would kind of have to go off of the facts we have at hand and what we saw transpire. Because anything else would be an assumption.
Well, I understand that, but living amongst the people that you are, assumptions are okay because we pretty much know what goes on in households. Your household is different than mine, is different than Tim's, different than whoever's, but we all pretty much know the baseline of what's going on. We can pinpoint it down to one or two reasons he went on stage and slapped the shit out of Chris Rock.
Because see, so when I saw Chris Rock say what he said, I saw the camera go to Jada, and I saw Jada's face. Did you see Jada's face?
I did not.
So yeah, so when he said what he said, Will was laughing. Jada wasn't amused by it. And I said, like, you go back, it's on Instagram. Jada had this look on her face like she really didn't think that was funny. And Will was laughing. So Will was looking at, so the way they had it set up, I don't know if they was like at tables or whatever, but Will was looking directly at Chris at the stage. Jada was kind of to his left at an angle. So Will is looking at Chris and he's laughing at the joke. But the whole time Jada's looking at Will and she's got a look of disgust on her face. So I feel like that Will saw her face.
Oh,
something happened. The camera panned. The camera. So Chris told the joke. The camera panned to Will laughing, panned to Jada with a look of being pissed off, and then the camera turned away. Something happened after that.
I agree. No,
Will had to go slap the nigga. That's what happened.
No. I think the joke was that probably was kind of scripted, but I think it got to the point to when he got in the crowd and hollering, "Keep my fucking wife out, name out, whatever the fuck." He was like, he felt played.
That's what everything comes down to, Tim.
Yeah, but I think Jada put him in a position that we all get put in as a husband.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is like, we don't never want to lose the respect of our woman. You know what I'm saying? We don't never want our woman to feel like we ain't protecting, we ain't willing to stand up and slap Jesus Christ for them.
I hate that shit too.
I can't worry about your motherfucking respect when you don't respect me, right? For you doing all the shit that you've done and said the things that you said, you want me to fucking stand up for you? Bitch, you brought this to our house, to the fucking front door. I don't know how everybody else.
But your job is only over when you quit the job.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
Know what I'm saying?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
So at the point, whenever it gets to the point where your woman is not giving you the reverence that you feel like you deserve for what you bring to the relationship, which is to die for her. That's all we really there for. We just we just unpaid bodyguards. That's all we are. You know what I'm saying?
I like that analogy. I like that.
That is what you are.
That's why I always say that the man is the prize, because there's nothing that a woman could give a man that's more valuable than what we offer to them, which is to die for them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because if the front door get kicked while y'all in the bed, she telling you to go see what it is. She don't even know what it is. She's saying
that's universal around the globe. You getting pushed out the bed to go check the fucking house out.
But I will only go check. I'm only gonna go check the goddamn house for a bitch is worth it. No,
Tim, you're a full blown nigga though.
Fuck this shit,
but we talking about wives though. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. I don't have a wife.
You done made the commitment when you marry her. Your job is only done when you quit. So either if you gonna hold on to her, you still obligated.
Okay. So when
that's why you got to get out of here when she ain't doing right. You got to get them out.
Okay, exactly. So I'm like, so when do you get to the point where that woman make you look like a goddamn fool? That happens in society.
When it gets to that point, it's time to get out of here.
But as you said, all this love you got for this broad, right? You gonna die for her. But when do you get to the point to where she ain't even worth dying for?
That's when you leave. That's what I'm saying. As long as she your wife, that's what you just signed up for. So when it get to the point to where she ain't worth dying for, she ain't worth you being married to her.
Well, okay. Well, now, okay. Well, we going back now to it was the chicken or the egg. You know, I understand that. I understand where you going.
No. I don't think it's got nothing to do with no chicken or no egg. It's got to do with we all say what we gonna do until the time come to do it. Everybody have an example of somebody or something that you've done in your life. You like, if this shit happens, I'm going XYZ. And that shit happening and you didn't XYZ. So I think when it comes to the point where that shit's not working out no more, you was in your mind, pre-relationship, you was like, if certain things happen, I'm gonna leave this bitch. But you didn't leave. So like Fleet saying, like Flea saying, as long as you stay there, you are obligated to your contract to fucking die first, like you're a fucking infantryman. That's what you sign up for, infantry.
Right. That's the reason why you get her out of here, is because you don't want to die for somebody that don't respect you. But if you don't get her out of here, you running the risk of having to die for somebody that don't even respect you.
The problem is, I don't know if it's money, and I don't like to make everything about money or not about money, but it is, because I would never agree to an open relationship. And most broke motherfuckers I know would never agree to an open relationship. That's money shit. But I think shit like that.
It's just a money thing?
I think it's not just a money thing, but I think you're more apt to try it if it has money behind it. Like, I think you feel more confident and secure in yourself with money like that, because nobody can handle that shit. A woman can handle it much more than a man, because like I've always said, a woman's going to get plowed. So a woman's going to go somewhere and get plowed. Her only image of her man is fucking a woman, probably nutting fast, probably getting his dick sucked. But she laying there with her legs open, submitted, getting demolished. So that's why a woman getting fish hooked and all kind of shit, pussy patted. So that's why a woman can agree to an open relationship, because she's getting the thing done to her. That man's getting a lot of shit, but yeah, that's one thing. But she's the prize. That pussy is the prize of every man.
I think them open marriages come when men overvalue the woman and undervalue themselves. So I think when you are overvaluing whatever the product is, then the person who's selling it, they can ask for whatever they want in exchange for it.
But man, you know I disagree. I understand what you're saying, Flea, but I disagree, dog, because you know one thing about a man will never fuck up, they'll fuck down. A woman fucks up. And when I say fuck up, like they'll fuck something better than what they had. A man will fuck a bitch that ain't got shit. He can have a bitch that make 6 figures, but he'll fuck a bitch that ain't got shit. So that's null and void. Null and void. A nigga will fuck. You can see a bitch throwing up in the garbage can and sit there and still just squeeze her titty. And then she like, can you just take me? You know what I'm talking about? Come on, man. Let's be real about ourselves, man.
That's
you
nasty.
sit there and be like, but shit, a motherfucker sit there and be like, that woman right there sitting at that table, smoking a cigarette, elegant woman. And like, well, you want her? And a nigga would be like, nah, I want that bitch throwing up over there.
Trash can, yeah. She already.
Trash can bitch, because I ain't got to put up with shit. Primed and ready. It's time to go. Nigga, what you mean? Now, and back, let's just take it back what we talking about. That goddamn Will Smith had put himself in a position to where he gonna be fighting forever. Forever, because she talked too fucking much. Don't tell, bitch of mine, don't you ever tell nobody what the fuck I do. Because you know when a motherfucker bring the shit to my fucking front door, and I'm like, how you know that? And then I'm like, oh, okay. So shit, I ain't mad at the other bitch. I'm mad at you for opening your fucking mouth. I don't tell nobody, goddamn, when you're on the rag hill, you got gas. I ain't told nobody that. I ain't told nobody that, but you want to tell everybody how you done sat there and done fucked a goddamn nigga that I done let up around me, nigga. The bitch should have been gone in. Don't you ever tell me you done been fucking a motherfucker up around me. Yeah. I ain't mad at the nigga. I'm mad at the bitch. Because you know what? That nigga that forced you to fuck, you open your goddamn legs and you gave it to him. So now you sit here and act like everybody else is an asshole when they make jokes about your house because your bitch told everybody. Go ahead, Troy.
Fucking amen. So, saying all that, who do you think proposed the open relationship first, Will or Jada?
Man, that's Hollywood shit, man. That's Hollywood shit. That's some shit we'll never understand, man. They're probably mutual.
I'm gonna say it was probably Jada.
Me too.
Only because she talked about her porn addiction and her sex addiction and all of that stuff. So I'm gonna say it probably was her. And I'm gonna go back to double down to what I was saying is when you overvalue something, you willing to overpay for it. You know what I'm saying? So whatever Jada looked like through Will's eyes, to him she was worth, signing a bad deal just to have.
I'll be damned.
It was I'll take you. I think it was I'll take you as you are situation.
I'd rather be with you and all your bullshit. Songs don't be bullshit, do they? They real.
No, I mean they be real. But let's just be real amongst ourselves. If you accept that shit, I know everybody have flaws. Everybody have a past. Excuse me, not flaws, but past. Everybody have a past. Everybody, I understand that. But that is not. Once you get with me, you understand me? Once you get with me, I'm letting that go. I'm letting your past go.
I don't think so.
I'm sorry?
I don't think you are. Not if you don't. Not if you know it. I don't think a lot of people know the past. I don't think you letting this shit go. You letting go of the idea. You letting go of the concept of a past, but you don't know the past for real. But go continue.
No,
go
right.
ahead.
That's right. No.
Go ahead.
I smoke a bag of that, dog. You right about that because you ain't gonna accept it. But at the same goddamn time, if I done said okay, you keep your fucking mouth shut about what goes on. It's not everybody's business what you do, because I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah, most niggas do like to fall in love with the hoe because the hoes fuck better than the, you know what I'm talking about, anybody else. Hoes fuck better. But right. if I done wifed up a hoe, you know what I'm saying, I can't be mad when niggas talk about the bitch. When, you know what I'm saying, you can't be mad. You made that choice as a man.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that.
Don't be mad at everybody else. There is no way in West Hell I would talk shit to a nigga about a bitch of mine that he done had and that he knows she's for the streets. You know what I'm saying? I know she's for the street, but I took her on and now this bitch got an apron on. No. This bitch a town mattress and we know what time it is. Accept your shit. Accept your shit. Except don't be slapping no niggas.
What I'm gonna say is maybe an open relationship thing didn't start in the beginning. Because if I think back to it, I saw a couple of Red Table Talk. I'm thinking maybe at a certain point they reached that same crossroads that a lot of married couples reach at a certain point where you love that person, but you ain't sexually attracted to them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sexual compatibility, sexual taste may change. You know what I'm saying? The frequency that you want to have sex, the way you want to have sex, it changes. And now you kind of staying together for the family, but months and months is going by. It ain't no sex happening because you ain't attracted. So it turns into maybe, okay, we, like Troy said, it's a business aspect of it. And maybe it's not a thing of like that one necessarily needs the other, but they know that they're a lot better together. And you got small children. Okay, so let's not fuck up the business. You go do what you do. Go get whatever satisfaction you need that I ain't giving you. You know what I mean? But we ain't splitting the kids up. Kids ain't about to be living in 2 different houses and all this stuff here. We ain't going through no divorce, you know?
Man, look, first of all, I think that 2 people, most men do this shit. Men will walk around and try to pretend like they don't need no bitch and all this shit. Man, people get to the point where they be married or even in a relationship for so long. They fucking need each other. Both of them really can't even think about what the fuck they'll do if the other person wasn't there, because you have something that person need and they've confided so much personal information into you. Right. And you have to do all this shit again. So people really need each other. Secondly, that open relationship shit does not work, because the whole concept of a relationship is to have something that nobody else has. And I don't care if people look at it like, oh man, you acting like that's not your pussy. Well, I don't like when a bitch say, oh, this your pussy either, because it's not my pussy. Because if it was my pussy, you wouldn't do the shit that you do with the pussy. But anywho, I think that people should most definitely realize that when you with somebody, you do not want that person fucking nobody else. Open relationships only work because one of the 2 people want to fuck other people and the other person don't. And usually the other person, whether it's the man or the woman, ends up getting duped into that shit. And they really didn't want to do it. And I don't think Will really want his bitch fucked.
And I think once you if it's being shared with everybody, it ain't yours. So like she ain't your wife. Or that ain't
and that's the whole point of getting out the streets, marrying somebody to be with that person, and that person is yours. You don't want to say, oh yeah, I'm fucking this bitch and this other nigga fucking him, because no nigga respects another nigga enough to share his wife's pussy in her face.
And you think about it, think about it in any other context. You ain't gonna let just any nigga drive your car.
No.
So you ain't just gonna let anybody stay in your house. So these are all the things that you claim as yours. But when it comes to your woman, you don't let just anybody just run up in it.
And bitch, and niggas talk a lot of shit about being pimps and players and all this shit, but don't no nigga really go to bed good at night if he let somebody fuck his old lady. Some niggas have made that mistake of like, oh man, go fuck that bitch. I don't give a fuck. I don't believe they slept good that night.
Let me tell you something though. That lifestyle and what y'all talking about, I get it, but I think y'all misconceived about a lot of shit.
Well, come on with it. Shit. Tell me, fill me in.
You misconceived about a lot of shit. When you fucking with a bitch, it's only a handful, and I ain't gonna say a handful. And I'm taking two fingers back, so I got three fingers that people I know that can sit there and say that is your bitch. That bitch don't belong to you, nigga. You don't know that hoe. You don't know her.
And I get it, Tim, but you acting like we going into this not promising each other. And if a promise don't mean shit, if a word don't mean, hold on, but what's the whole point of a marriage? What's the whole point of giving up your life, that person giving up their life, and you having a life together? So every decision you make, every fucking thing you say, that shit means enough to the point where you don't want to come home and that person getting dog fucked, getting fucked so hard and there's so much friction till he done got his dick stuck in her pussy because she done went dry. Who wants that? Who wants that after you done went through all this shit? And when you got a headache, I'm the one putting cold towels on your eyes. I'm going back and forth to the bathroom.
That's the thing. Let somebody drive your Ferrari, fucking burn out your clutch and all that. They bring it back to you. Now you got to put the car in the shop.
And I get a hand washing. He just run that bitch through rocket fast. What the fuck? No, man.
At the end of the day, he's dropping it back off on you.
And see, Tim, I understand.
He's going about his business.
Going by this fucking business. Tim, I understand your perspective of it because you living that motherfucking life. You ain't got no real obligations like that when it comes to a woman. Like you can drop head at any motherfucking time and put your shit on a whole nother goddamn hanger. And you got hair racks all over.
So yeah. So I think when you hear people refer to it as theirs, they're saying it's mine because I bought it. You know what I'm saying? It's mine because I'm responsible for it. You know,
responsible for it. Yeah, exactly.
So if a motherfucker do some shit like she did, you still gonna uphold her like that?
No, absolutely not.
All right then, thank you.
No, because we would have known. We would have known.
So you got two choices: either you keep her and forgive her and continue on as you, or you get out of here. Those are the two options. But if she's still there, you still got a job to do.
Man, because if she's still there, what she did, nigga, you ain't got no fucking nuts. You got no fucking nuts.
That could be true, Tim. But the fact of the matter, like he said, she's still there. So as long as she's there, I don't give a fuck
where the bitch at. The bitch can be under the bridge. You don't never do me. You don't. I refuse.
Reg. I understand. That, but by you still being there, waking up in the morning, getting breakfast, picking the dishes up after everybody eat, that's showing her that everything's okay. And if you're gonna show
the bitch everything okay and she ain't shit bitch.
But that's your
action, show everything's okay.
We're not talking about you. We're talking about what's probably going on in the Smith household. We don't know for a fact, but what's probably going on is that he has reconciled and that she thinks that everything's okay. So he was obligated that when Chris Rock did what he said, in his mind, that he led Jada to believe that if a nigga said something out the way at this point still, I'm gonna still slap a nigga for you. So he had to do it.
How the fuck you gonna sit there and have to do something when you know your wife that you done stood in front and gave these fucking vows y'all believe in?
Because that's still his wife.
That's still his wife.
But another nigga done vowed her.
You said key word, his wife.
Oh man, but how do you stick with a bitch that done sit there and tell you like, nigga, I don't, man, fuck that shit. I love y'all niggas there. Y'all full of shit.
So now, granted, if we go back to the table talk, what I believe I heard was that they were on a sabbatical when she was messing with August Alsina.
I never believed that shit anyway, but go ahead.
That they, you know what I mean, that they had both, and I'm gonna go pull. I wish I could just do like they do on TV and pull it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if I recall correctly, she said that they got to a point after 20 years of marriage where they were not fulfilling each other, and they both agreed to go get whatever it was that they was missing, wherever they needed to find it at. And he went and did his thing. She went and did her thing. The only thing that was different about it was that August Alsina came out and told it. We didn't first hear about it from her. August Alsina made the song talking about his relationship.
Well, then I'm mad at her. If you gonna fuck around with somebody, make sure you fuck around with somebody know how to keep their fucking mouth shut.
She fucked around with a child. So you know what I mean? What do you expect? It happened every time the teacher let a little boy hit. What happened?
Yeah. Gotta tell somebody.
You gotta tell somebody.
Boy, I tell you, that's fucking whack.
You know, so because I they actually did a good job of keeping what they were doing on the low. Because I mean, I would hear about it, but it would always just come off as a crazy rumor. You know what I'm saying? Be like, yeah, Jada will be swinging, but you never had no evidence of it, so it was never anything you really put any stock in. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't until they chose to swing with the wrong person.
No, because she's a raggedy bitch that fuck with raggedy niggas. Because what the hoes that fuck Will? Where they at?
Yeah,
where they at? She fuck with raggedy niggas.
But I think I'll say this, Tim. I'm gonna get it back to you. I think women are way more accustomed to, women are a lot more accustomed to doing that role than men are. Women are more accustomed to just being the other woman. And especially to somebody like Will Smith, I think women would sign up for this shit. They would leave their job
what y'all
to be the other
saying
woman.
is a woman really love. She really love. A man really love. Man, you let me. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I only seen real love in a couple situations, nigga. No, don't give me that shit, because I know better. Better.
I'm not saying it's love. I am a strong proponent of things being very comfortable. I think comfort is what really, I think people's idea of being together for a long time is love, the word love, the emotion or the feeling, but comfort and stability and consistency, that type of shit is what keep you somewhere, because you start thinking, where the fuck am I going to do this? Especially at my age, like, I got to do this with somebody like all over. Somebody else got to know my social security number. Somebody else got to know all my shit. Like, what the fuck? I don't want to do all that.
You know what though, Troy?
And then, like, you know think about Will, and Will is rich. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's rich.
Somebody being worth a couple of $100 million. That's
whole different level.
That's even harder. How do you even know who really like you for you?
And I hate to say it. And go ahead, Tim. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this: comfortability get you killed.
It does. It does.
Get you too fucking comfortable. Now y'all go ahead. You too fucking comfortable. You think everything is peaches and cream. Oh, that's my wife. I'm gonna do this and all that. That bitch don't like you. That bitch do not like you. She plotting on your ass the whole fucking time because you just so caught up in being this my wife. That bitch do not like you. She don't like you.
Yeah, but Tim, I think at the end of the day, man, and this is gonna sound very cutthroat. It's gonna sound very Game of Thrones-ish. I think at the end of the day, everybody has a plot on everybody. Like, everybody has a way out on everybody they know, because you have to know. Everybody in their heart knows that the rat in the corner, the fucking mouse in the corner, they gotta know which way they're gonna go before they get in that fucking corner. Everybody got their way out, bro.
It's called a contingency plan.
It's called contingency plan.
That's what you're supposed to do, because the first law of nature is a self-preservation of man. You take care of yourself before you do anything.
Yeah.
So why the fuck would you forego yourself? I know you're supposed to when you're married. Y'all took, you know what I'm saying? I know you do that, but there is no fucking way that I'm just gonna sit there and be like, I'm not speaking for myself. There is no way I'm gonna sit there and be like, anything she do, I'm behind her. That's my wife. You can't say nothing about her. I know that bitch ain't shit. I know the bitch ain't shit. I knew the bitch wasn't shit the second time I fucked her.
But she's still your wife.
She is my wife. Okay, cool. She's an ain't shit bitch. But if I'm married to an ain't shit bitch, I can't be mad at nobody else.
But see, that's the sad part about America. These fucking contracts you sign and the words you say out of your mouth, as long as you're contractually obligated, you're gonna feel like you have to do certain things. Because if you don't, you're not acting in the role of, and you promised each other that you would just leave the contract. You would breach it some kind of way, whatever the thing. Because when you breach it, shit gotta happen. You gotta give some shit up. You gotta split some shit up and all that. So you promised, everybody promised that they would just simply leave before they did the things that would demolish a relationship. But nobody ever leaves. Everybody always does the shit that you're not supposed to do. And this is what happens.
And that's why you just accept what the fuck come to you.
I'm with you on that too.
And also, you know, to your wife, you're really supposed to be like a good father. You know what I'm saying? That's really it's really a good father situation.
Yeah.
So it's like your daughters when they do the ultimate worst. When they come back to you, it's called unconditional love. You know what I'm saying? They still come back and say, "Daddy, I did what you told me not to do, and it blew up in my face. What are you going to do?" You know, are you gonna let them crash and burn? Or are you gonna let them crash, but then pull them out of it before they fucking burn?
You know what? That shit, right? It is unconditional love, but you gotta let people bump their head, though, dog. You gotta let them bump their head. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I have children of my own. If I tell you something and you do it, of course, I'm a father. It's unconditional love. I will help you. But if you continuously do, I got to let you go. I got to let you go because you're not listening to me, apparently. I'm telling you, like, hey, stop doing X, Y, and Z. This a bad look. And you keep doing it. And then when the shit hit the fan, in which I know the shit was going to hit the fan, and now you expect me to be in your corner, I can't because I told you.
And that's what I think. That's where everybody's going to be different. Everybody's going to have a different line they draw. when it comes to their children or whoever they love, or if it comes to sometimes it comes to friends.
Yeah,
you know
that's real. Like, I agree with you.
Yeah, that's
I agree with you. I agree with you, but one thing, I feel like I understand the situation Will got put in. I saw the face Jada made. I've seen my wife make that face before. You know what I'm saying? And it was on him to do something. Now, no, it's not. No, it's not, because he was like a goddamn fool.
He had other options of things he could have done.
Sit right there and let that nigga continuously.
She hit him with the do something. She hit him with the do something face.
There was no way. Yeah. Because you know what he should have hit up with? These jokes only coming because of what you did. These jokes are only coming. People are only saying this.
I don't know, but okay, but do we know that? Because the joke wasn't about nothing but her hair, which was the obvious.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
If we're going off the fact.
No, I think we go. Okay, we can go off the facts and evidence all day.
Going off the evidence of the crime scene.
Yeah.
But you can't wear your heart on your sleeve, my nigga. When you know
Chris didn't use entanglement nowhere in his joke.
No, he did not.
He didn't make reference to another man. I would never say. You know what? Just me thinking about it. Maybe Chris' joke didn't come from nowhere, but looking through the crowd and seeing her over there with a bald head.
And that's cool too.
Jada, I'm waiting for G.I. Jane Part 2.
And that's all right, but then it's incumbent on Will to be like, shut the fuck up. If the joke is on you, the joke is on you. You did this shit. You had this man sit up there in front of the fucking world while he looking. Man, I ain't never seen Will Smith so broke down in my life.
So you going back to the entanglement.
It all goes back to that. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. We're here because of that. We're here.
So you saying the situation is sensitive because of that?
Of course. No, ain't no I don't know, brother. It's what it is. Because nobody would have known anything about their relationship if she would have not said
no. But what that had to do with Chris' joke?
Yeah. So you saying it's strictly about G.I. Jane? Like he wasn't even thinking about the whole entanglement. Like he's not even thinking about it at all. He just made a joke about the bald head and G.I. Jane.
And then, I said, I did read a few minutes ago that Jada has alopecia now. So her cutting her hair wasn't a fashion statement. It was due to something medical. You know what I mean? So and that's why the daughter cut her hair as well, because Jada had to cut hers. The daughter cut hers out of support for the mama. So I think it was a touchy subject.
Yes,
that maybe Chris didn't know the severity of.
That's what I was going to say. I've never liked the person that's in public, and whether a woman's pregnant and you don't know it and you say something, or if she's not pregnant, but she may just have a little weight, or if somebody's going through a cancer and you say something. My thing about it from the beginning, whatever the feeling was to make him get up and go slap Chris, whether or not it was just a joke and it was hitting home too close, or whether or not it was opened up from an entanglement, somebody else pissed him off in that same manner before in his life that was probably not Chris's color. And I keep taking it back to race, because if you can respect everybody else, how can you disrespect a black man like that on that type of stage in front of the whole world? Hey man,
I just don't get it. We got to come back with the part 2.
Is it about to cut off now? Yeah, because I'm not through with this shit. This is like a good shit. I want to finish.
I ain't want to finish this shit.
I want to finish this. I'm not gonna pinch it quick. I'm not gonna pinch it quick. I want to finish.
That concludes this episode of The Wormhole. Join us next time to see what shit goes in the hole and comes out the other side gold.